What if there was just one thing you needed to know to find true inner peace? Imagine that this single piece of wisdom has been hidden within you all along, waiting to be discovered. In this story, we'll follow a young seeker's journey to understanding the one key to inner peace, a lesson that will surprise him, and perhaps surprise you too. In a village nestled between misty mountains and lush green fields lived a young man named Taro. From a young age, he was a quiet soul, yearning for something beyond the ordinary routines of village life. While his friends sought wealth, fame, or adventure, Taro wanted only one thing: inner peace. But he was haunted by a single question: how could he ever find it? He heard tales of a wise monk named Master Li who lived in a temple far up on the mountain. People spoke of Master Li's calm presence and deep wisdom, and it was said that he knew the secret to a peaceful heart. Determined, Taro made up his mind to find him and ask for guidance. After a long journey through rugged paths and steep slopes, Taro arrived at the temple. There he found Master Li sitting by a clear, tranquil pond, seemingly absorbed in the stillness of the water. Taro bowed deeply and spoke. "Master Li," he said, "I have come from afar to seek your wisdom. My life is full of worries, regrets, and endless desires. I cannot find peace. Please, teach me the way." Master Li looked at Taro with eyes filled with kindness. "You seek inner peace. But what you must realize is that peace is not something you can find. It is something you cultivate. And there is only one thing you need to know." Taro's heart raced, hope filling his chest. "Please tell me, Master, what is this one thing?" Master Li pointed to a small, smooth pebble by his side and handed it to Taro. "Hold this pebble and follow me." The Master led Taro through the temple grounds to a small garden with a flowing stream. There, Master Li instructed Taro to toss the pebble into the water. Taro did as he was told, watching as the pebble splashed and sank, leaving ripples across the surface. "Look at the ripples, Taro," Master Li said. "Each ripple represents a thought, a worry, a desire. The water moves and stirs because of the pebble's presence." Taro nodded, confused but intrigued. "Now imagine the pond as your mind," Master Li continued. "When you cling to thoughts, emotions, or desires, they disturb your peace, just like the pebble disturbs the water." Taro looked at the pond, and then at Master Li. "Are you saying I should let go of my thoughts and desires? But they always come back, no matter how hard I try to let them go." Master Li nodded with understanding. "You cannot stop thoughts or emotions from arising, just as you cannot stop the rain from falling or the wind from blowing. But you can choose whether to hold on to them. The one thing you need to know for inner peace is this: learn to let go." Taro was silent, the weight of the words settling over him. He had always thought that peace was something he would find by controlling his mind, by forcing himself to be calm. But here, Master Li was telling him something different, that peace was not about control, but about release. "Let go," Taro repeated, uncertain. "How can I let go of my thoughts when they feel so real, so important?" Master Li looked at him kindly. "Come with me, and I will show you." They walked through the temple grounds until they reached a clearing where a large, old tree stood. Its branches stretched high, and its roots sank deep into the earth. Master Li motioned for Taro to sit beneath the tree's shade. They sat in silence for a few moments, and then Master Li spoke. "This tree does not hold on to its leaves," he explained, picking up a dried leaf from the ground. "When autumn comes, it lets them fall. The tree remains rooted, unmoved, but it does not cling to what is meant to pass." Taro held the dry leaf, understanding dawning on him. "So you're saying that if I want to find peace, I must learn to let go of my thoughts, just as the tree lets go of its leaves?" Master Li nodded. "Yes, Taro. Peace is the natural state of the mind when it is free from attachment. When you learn to let go of each thought, each worry, as it arises, you create space for stillness, just like the tree remains whole and peaceful even as it sheds its leaves." Taro closed his eyes, taking a deep breath. He tried to imagine his thoughts as leaves, falling away one by one. He felt a quietness begin to settle in his heart, a silence he had never known before. But then, almost immediately, a worry crept in. What if I forget this feeling? What if I lose this peace? Opening his eyes, he looked to Master Li, his face filled with worry. "But Master, I'm already holding on to this experience. I'm afraid of losing it." The master chuckled softly, his eyes twinkling. You see, Taro, even your desire to keep peace is a form of attachment. Let go of the need to keep it. Inner peace is not something you hold. It is something that arises when you are free from clinging. Taro felt a wave of realization wash over him. For so long he had been chasing peace as though it were a goal, something to be achieved. But peace was not something to be possessed. It was simply the natural state of his mind when he stopped holding on so tightly to everything around him. Master Li placed a hand on Taro's shoulder, smiling. Remember, Taro, life will bring you many experiences, some joyful, others painful. Each one is like a leaf in autumn, meant to fall away. You cannot stop the seasons, but you can choose to let them pass without resistance. For the first time, Taro felt a deep, unshakable sense of calm. He realized that he didn't need to chase inner peace. He needed to allow it. The only thing he had to do was let go. When it was time for Taro to leave, he bowed deeply to Master Li, gratitude and clarity filling his heart. Thank you, Master. I feel as though I've been carrying a great weight all my life, and now, for the first time, I know I can set it down. Master Li watched as Taro walked away, his posture lighter, his step more relaxed. And as Taro descended the mountain, he no longer felt the need to search for peace, for he had discovered the secret. Peace was within him all along, waiting to emerge the moment he let go. So what about you? What are the leaves you're holding on to? The worries, fears, or desires that disrupt your inner peace? This simple story reminds us that inner peace isn't something to chase or earn. It's the natural state of a mind unburdened by attachment. The next time a worry or thought arises, remember, like a leaf in autumn, it too can be let go.